On behalf of the entire East Volleyball program, we would like to welcome you to our East Varsity Volleyball Parents Night. Behind the scenes of every successful student athlete is the support and love of a faithful parent. The dedication and commitment that you sacrifice daily is immeasurable. We would like to take a moment to thank all our parents for their love, dedication, and support throughout the volleyball season and beyond. Please join me in a well-deserved round of applause for all of our East Volleyball parents. They couldn't hear me. Okay. Now let's introduce each player with their parents. Number 1, Junior, Piper Cáceres. Her parents, Juan and Iván Cáceres. Number 2, Junior, Melanie Luna. Her parents, Veronica and Aaron Luna. Number 3, Junior, J-Fig. Mom, Esmeralda Rodriguez, and her brothers, Damani and Jermaine Rodriguez. Number 7, sophomore, Micaela Perales. Mom, Eileen Perales. Number 13, Junior, Ambrosia Lynn. Her parents, Stephanie and Joseph Trevino. Number 14, sophomore, Valeria Juarez. Her parents, Fred Juarez and Beatriz Torres, and her sister, Clarissa Juarez. Number 20, Junior, Clarissa Rodriguez. Mom, Claudia Davila, and her sister, Karina Rodriguez. Now, introducing the class of 2022 senior varsity players with their parents. Libero, number 4, Kimberly Quintanilla. Parents, Perla and Bernardo Quintanilla. Defensive specialist, number 5, Alexis Llanos. Father, Sergio Reyes. Mom, Myra Llanos, and grandmother, Minerva Llanos. Setter, number 9, Magali Largara. Mom, Marta Santiago, and dad, Roy Largara, and brother, Luca Largara. Defensive specialist, number 10, Gabby Reina. Mom, Mita Garces. Outside hitter, number 11, and senior manager, Irene Lopez and Dion Lopez. Right side hitter, setter, number 12, Star Juarez, with her parents, Fred Juarez and Beatriz Torres, and sister Clarissa and Valeria Juarez. One more time, a round of applause for both our East Volleyball parents and the class of 2022 seniors.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another matchup here in District 5A. Boy, should be a fun one always when you get two teams. They know each other very well from the Mid-Valley. It's always fun to see that. And this evening, we welcome you to another fine evening here at the gym on the campus of the Weslaco East Wildcats, better known as Strongside Gym here at the Weslaco East campus. We're happy you're with us. I am Football Fred. He is Vinny, and Vinny is ready because he's going to bring you the sights and sounds and the best quality picture and audio here this evening. So sit back and relax and watch two teams go at it again. We've mentioned one of these teams been working hard. The record doesn't show it much for both teams, but again, when you put these two teams together that are from the area, they know each other. This should be a fun one. So welcome once again. We're about to get started. The first serve is away for the Lady Wildcats. Tigers back as well. We'll get to the lineups here in just a minute as we get into the action. Setting it up nicely, coming back the opposite way. Nice play there by the defense for the East Wildcats. Now keep in mind that tonight's broadcast, as the point goes over to the Lady Tigers, so they lead first set here, 1-0. So let's talk a little bit, since most of the starters here for the Tigers are already on. They missed the serve. Point goes over to the Lady Wildcats. Number 1, junior, is JC Piper Cáceres. Number 2, that's Melanie Luna. Number 3, J. Fig Figueroa will also be on the court as well as the action continues back and forth. We'll have number 4, Kimberly Quintanilla, a senior. Number 5, Alexis Llanos, as the action continues here back and forth on this nice rally to begin early in the first set. Bounce across, went over to the opposite side, point to the Lady Wildcats now. 2-1 in favor of the Lady Wildcats. So we're continuing talking about the Micaela Perales, number 7. She'll be wearing number 7 tonight, sophomore. Also Magali Laraga, a senior, number 9. Gabby Reina, number 10, senior. Irene Lopez, number 11, is a senior. And Star Juarez, Estrella, number 12, senior as well. Ambrosia Lynn, a junior, wearing number 13 tonight for the Lady Wildcats as they kind of are setting up their offense. Bounce and it will drop, point over to the Wildcats. Make it a 4-1 game here, match to start. And then Valeria Juarez, number 14, sophomore, and Clarissa Rodriguez, a junior, number 20. Of course, this team is being coached by Sonia Gorena, her second year with Weslaco East. So they continue the action. Early scoring by the Lady Wildcats. Nice way to put it up there is the senior Gabby Reina. She's described as an all-around player. So Coach Gorena feels real comfortable putting her anywhere on the court, front, back, doesn't matter. She will put her in different areas. As a matter of fact, now she's back there to serve. Here's Gabby Reina. Sets it across. It's a bump pass quickly to the opposite side, trying to get it from the back. They do. Nice play there. Bump and set and forward, and here comes your outside hitter. And that is going to be out. And that's going to give the point to the Lady Wildcats. Quickly up 6-1. Wildcats on the offense, and Gabby Reina's back there. She's been serving here for some time now, picking up some points for the Lady Wildcats. Set it up, coming across from the other side. They're going to push it too far. That's Jimena Puente wearing number 13. Let's go over their roster for tonight. Caitlin Garcia wearing number 1. Caitlin Garcia, number 2. Valena Samarripa, she's wearing number 4 tonight. Lea Adame, she is wearing number 5. Jackie Bibian, number 6, as they're back there now to serve. It's that way. To set up, we'll continue with the roster in a minute. Nice dig, puts it across. Can they get it? It's going to go out. Point go over to Weslaco. 7-2 now. We're talking about Valeria Mendoza, number 7. Malaya Vallejo, number 8. Alex Gomez, number 9. Herminia Montoya, number 10. Deasia Brown, number 11. And 12 is Jada Luna. And 13 is Jimena Puente, as we mentioned here at the onset. So continue back with a nice block there by Jimena Puente. Early on, she's making her name known. If anything else, on the defensive side, point for the Lady Tigers. Gets 7-3 now in favor of the Lady Tigers. Here comes the serve. Nice dig. Ooh, just couldn't get it across. Nice play there by Magali Laraga. She's a senior. She's a senior captain on this team. Multi-sport athlete. We're talking about Magali Laraga, number 9. Salutatorian of the senior class. She also leads the team with 353 assists for kills. Can you imagine that? Quite a good volleyball player and a great student as well. That's number 9, Magali Laraga. As we await here the point for the Tigers. 7-5 now. First set just underway here from the gym at Strong Side, Weslaco East, on the campus of Weslaco East. Gets it across. Set it up over to the libero. She will put it into play. Here comes the set coming across. Nice way to save it there. Coming the other side, and it's going to be blocked. Point goes over to the Lady Wildcats, 8-5 after a great play by Alexis Llanos, a defensive specialist. And boy, could you see it there. Alexis now is back to serve. I mentioned she's a defensive specialist. You want her around with those type of plays. Get it across. You're going to set it up. You're going to just drop it in. I'll do the same. Nice pass. Back to the outside hitter. She's going to try to drop it in. She can't. And they get it deeper. Libero is there for the Lady Tigers. They'll get it across. There's a space there, and that's going to be enough. Nice play there by the Lady Tigers. That's number 2, Caitlin Garcia. libero on this team. She's quiet. Coach described her. Coach Stephanie Flores coaching. She's been the freshman volleyball coach, and now she steps in the varsity coach. And she was telling us a little bit about her. A quiet young lady, but don't let that fool you. Gets it across. Says she is a hard-nosed volleyball player. Back and forth, of course, talking about Caitlin Garcia, starter for the Lady Tigers. Nice play off the net. Gets it back to the Wildcats. Nice setup. Coming across the opposite way. Nice save. Coming off the other side. Block. Finally get it across. They're going to have to play this one. It catches it. Have to get it across. They do. Sets it up. Gets it across. Nice rally here between the Tigers and the Wildcats, these ladies. And that's going to drop right on the line, right inside the line, make it an 8-7 game. And here come the Lady Tigers roaring back. We're talking about Coach Flores. Yeah, she's an assistant in softball as well, and now the freshman. She was the freshman volleyball coach, and now taking over the varsity program. Comes number 13, Cimenta Puente, serving. Come across, powerful hit there by Micaela Perales, the middle blocker. Across the other side, drops it in, gets it across. Micaela again, very active at the net, gets it across. She's going to tip it. They're going to put it over. They're just going to try to drop it in there. Nice rotation by the Lady Tigers on this one. Nice play there. The Wildcats, boy, what a save. Puts it back into play after it looked like it was heading out of bounds. And here comes the power. It's going to be too much power there. Nice rally there. Leads to a Wildcat point, 9-7 here in the first set. So rotations coming across for Coach Gorena. Mentioned she was in the her second year here at Weslaco East. Now, she came in as a head coach last year during the COVID period. You might remember. Not a lot of volleyball last year around this time. So she's got a challenge, obviously, with this team because of some of these young ladies that are young athletes that we have. It's a point. Nice play there by Micaela Perales, this young sophomore. And she was mentioning that kind of thing as a timeout comes. And we'll talk about what Coach Gorena had mentioned about the program. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back with more Lady Wildcat volleyball.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
All right, welcome back. We're at the Weslaco East campus. The gym here, a strong side. Weslaco Lady Wildcats hits the net point over to the Lady Tigers, 10-8. Yeah, we're talking before we went to the break that Coach Gorenas had some challenges. Obviously, not much volleyball last year because of the fact of COVID. She came in around that time as the coach. Yeah, good thing she had some practice, I guess we could say. Nice dig there. Back to the action, gets it across. And she had been an assistant coach for McAllen Rowe. That's her. She had been coaching. Now that's going to be in. A point for the Lady Tigers, 10-9. And the first assistant for 8 years there. And then she coached at Donna High and Hidalgo as well. So, a lot of experience, just a lot of experience on the player side because of COVID and affected a lot of programs like here with the volleyball team as well. Back to action here, 10-9 now. The Lady Tigers have come back. Nice kill there by number 14, Valeria Juarez, a young sophomore, the outside hitter. Boy, Coach says we're really happy to have her on the team. Just a young sophomore. Her bright future is just ahead of her as a Lady Wildcat. You see why there. Now here's your senior libero, Kimberly Quintanilla, number 4 senior, gets it across. Back to the action. Saves that one. Kimberly does. Gets it across. Been some real nice rallies here early on in this match. We talked about Kimberly making nice plays. Here's another. Get it across. It's going to be a dig. Are they going to get it across? Couldn't quite. Nice block there in the front there by number 8, Malaya Vallejo, number 8. Boy, she really delivered on that one. She's a captain, senior captain, part of the varsity track and cheer team. So she's involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. And as we're talking about her, I'm going to jinx her. She hits the net there. We're talking about her. The starter Malaya Vallejo. A quite impressive resume. And she's fun to coach. Coach Flores says she's been with the program. She was a freshman. So she's got some experiences there as well. Nice to see her playing well this evening. Lady Tigers on offense gets it across. It's just not going to get there. Point for the Lady Wildcats makes it a 13-10 score. Back to serve for the Lady Wildcats is Magali Laraga. She's a senior captain, as we said. She's a senior class historian, salutatorian of her class, a great student, good player on the court. Nice to see that young athlete here. Back into play. You're going to have to get this across. Nice hit there. They're going to set this up. Going up the opposite way, and that's going to be just a little too hard. Kimberly Quintanilla was one of the players involved there. You had some other players. Number 13 was Ambrosia Lynn, a junior. Just a little too much power on that one. 13-11 is the score here. First set. A nice block there at the net. We talked about her sometime already, Jimena Puente, who's been very active there in the front row. Like to see her. She's just one of the amazing facts of Jimena as we kind of focus on her on the opposite side. She's going to maybe setting it up this way. She's right in the front. You can't miss her. Here comes 13 on 13 there. Gets it across. Nice pass across. Bump set pass coming across from the opposite end. Nice way to put it back into play. Coming from the opposite side. We just couldn't get that one. But yeah, we were talking about number 13, Jimena Puente. She's part of the track team. District's top discus thrower as well. She's got some power. You know, so those are some of the things that we've seen that. She's aggressive and great blocker and hitter as well. Top blocker on the team, as you've already seen early on here for the Lady Tigers. Back to action. 13 all now in this match. Gets it across. Puts it back to the opposite end. And that's going to be a little bit too much. That is going to be out. Point over to the Lady Wildcats. 14-13. Tonight, Terry Capistran and Hector Lopez are the officials for us this evening, making the calls on the court tonight. Gets it across. The Lady Wildcats. Jackie Bibian has been involved in that one. Nice way by Jimena to get it up. Coming up the other side as Kimberly gets it back into play. They're going to drop that in if they can. That's Ambrosia. Got it across. She's there again. Sending it up the opposite end. Here comes Piper. Might be out. No, they're going to get this across. Piper, nice save. Might be going back to her. They're going to go the opposite end. And that's going to fall for a nice point. Nice kill there by Ambrosia Lynn. We were talking about her. She leads the team with 152 kills and 37 blocks. And boy, can she put a nice hit on that volleyball. A nice play by her. Ambrosia Lynn, number 13, just a junior, so she'll be back to the program next year. Back to the action again, 15-13 in favor of the Tigers in net violation. Give them a quick point there as well. 16-13. Lady Wildcats have been in control of this first set pretty much all match long. Get it across. Nice and high bump pass to the opposite side. Going to try to drop it in if they can. Jimena puts it across, and she's going to cross under the net. So, therefore, point goes over to the Wildcats. 17-13 for the Lady Wildcats. Comes the serve from Gabby Reina, all-around player. She's very valuable on both offense and defense. And it's going to hit right inside. Nice kill there. Opposite end by number 5 there, Leah Adame. Leah was able to make a nice play there from the opposite side. Leah is a underclassman, all-around player in the rotation that they have there. She's obviously in different sports. She is one of these young athletes that Lady Tigers have. They can get things done. Gets it across. Puts it at the opposite end. Just couldn't quite get there. So yeah, Leah Adame, she's vice president of her class and valued veteran program as well. So she's doing well. We're describing these young ladies and these athletes and some of the achievements that they've really come across as the volleyball season draws to near closing. Just a couple of games left for both squads here to finish up the volleyball campaign for this year. The Lee Wildcats on offense. Drop it in on. That's nice way for the Libero to come across and get it in. Opposite end, going to set it up for the outside. I'm going to hit right in the middle there, and that's going to be a little bit too much. Nice power, just couldn't quite aim for the middle there as Ambrosia Lynn pushes it out just a little bit. 17-16. It's been a close match here. Serve is away. Lady Wildcats will set it up, come up the opposite way. Tipped at the net, sets it up, going across to Adame. Adame is going to put it across, and she's just going to push it out a little bit too much. Point over Lady Wildcats. 18-16 now for the Wildcats. Back serving is Ambrosia Lynn. Said that she's a multi-sport athlete in softball, 32-5A, and second team all-district in the outfield. So she's got some good eye coordination. Fortunately, went out of bounds there. Point over for the Lady Tigers now. Make that 18-17. Adame is back there to serve. Going to hit the net, so it's not going to be able to get a cross point over to the Wildcats. 19-17. A couple of substitutions here coming in for the Lady Wildcats. As we see Gabby Reina, senior, in. We also see Piper Casares up in the front line. Point across, just across the line again. So now it's a 20-17 match. And so as they think about it, they're going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back with more volleyball action from Weslaco East Campus here. The Lady Wildcats volleyball.
Before Dania Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Dania Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dania Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the action here at the Weslaco East Gym. Comes the serve, and it is away by Alexis Llanos. Puts it back into play. Nice dig there. Saves it. Got to get it across. Piper will. Nice play on the opposite and coming up. No, they thought we were going to get it over to the cross it over. They're going to. Nice hit there. Dig up. Sets it up. Coming across. Nice way to save that one. Looks like they're going to get this across. Nice play there by Gabby Reina. Adame sets it up, coming up from the opposite end. Nice hit there, coming away with Valerie Samaripa. They're going to see if they can get it across. They are not. It's going to go out of bounds. Nice rally back and forth. 21-17 now. Lady Wildcats in the lead. Here is Alexis Llanos, another serve for her. Nice to set it up. Coming up all the way for Samaripa. Samaripa tries to put it back into play. Coming up across the other side. Here comes Piper, and Piper's going to put a lot of power on that one. Just couldn't quite getting it in. Nice play by her. But the point goes over to the Lady Tigers. 21-18 now is the score here. As again, we're starting to see some rotations come across in and out for the Lady Tigers. Jada Luna joins the front line there, front row. Lady Wildcats weren't quite ready for that one. Point quickly to the Lady Tigers, 21-19. Mention again, both teams will not qualify for the tournament this year, but a lot of experience with this young team as the point goes over again now to the Lady Tigers. Now, they have not led at all here in this first set. 21-20. Can they catch up here? They've tied it a couple of times, but never have taken the lead. Set that back up. Lady Wildcats get it across, and that's going to be out. And yeah, they're going to tie this one. Make that over. Sorry, that looked, thought it was in, but they're going to count it for the Lady Wildcats, 22-20. Yeah, need to get the old glasses out. It looked like it was out, but they called it in. So 22-20. Here come the Wildcats. Gets it across. Put it together. Coming across. Has too much power on that one. Makes it a 23-20 game. Coach Flores rotating some of her players back and forth. Gets it in. Back to the opposite end. Comes up Arriba, just couldn't quite get it. Nice attempt and play by Valerie. Just couldn't get it. So it's 24-20 now. Game match point for the Lady Wildcats. Serve away. Saved nice and high. Got to pay it off the edge here, and they are. Nice save. Backs the other way. Going to try to get it across. Hits the net, and it's going to be just enough as it crosses the net. And that's going to drop, and that's going to get the Lady Wildcats their 25th end match point. 25-20 to end your first set. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with the second set here, KWS.
East Side South Side. East Side South Side. Let's go Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats. Let's
All right, welcome back. We are live at the Weslaco East Wildcat Gym on the campus of Strongside, Weslaco East. Here comes the serve away to start off the second set. First set went to the Lady Wildcats, and that's going to be in. Nice play there by the Wildcats, and they continue with the lead. They didn't give it up at all during the first set, and they continue for the first point here to start off the second set. 1-0 in favor of the Lady Wildcats. Here goes Magali. She's serving it, just did it a couple of minutes ago. Sets it up. Coming up from the opposite middle side, and that's going to be blocked there by Jada Luna. She just checked in earlier, and she was able to block that back into play. Nice play there by Jada. She's a team captain there, just a junior. Jada, we'll talk about her quite a bit, her accomplishments as well on the court and also in school. And that's going to go a little too far, and that's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers. They now take the lead for the first time here this match, 2-1, and gets it across for the Lady Wildcats. Sets it up, comes to the opposite end, going to try to drop it in. Adame sets it up, they get it across. Puts it back into play was our senior libero. Drops it back into play. Coming up from Adame's side there. That's going to ricochet off, and that's going to be point Lady Tigers. They take the lead 3-1. Lady Tigers doing a fine job here of getting this going here. Here comes the serve now by Piper Casares. She is one that will be serving. It's away, and that's going to be point again for the Wildcats. Take that for the Lady Tigers. Yeah, they pick up that point, 4-1 now. They've increased their lead here. So we'll check that. That's Kaylee Garcia for the Lady Tigers who's setting it up. Piper was playing earlier on defense, not in there now. Sets it up, gets it across. Opposite end. A nice play there, the ricochet right off. Nice extension there by Star Juarez, the right side hitter. Just couldn't quite get it. But nice effort there. She will take a seat as now we'll see Clarissa Rodriguez, the junior, wearing number 20, comes in. That's going to be played well there by the Lady Wildcats. Get it across one side. And going the opposite end. Just couldn't quite get it. That's going to be a double hit So the point goes over to the Lady Wildcats, makes it a 5-2 score. First set, here comes a little rotation now. There is Piper coming back into the ball game. Gets it across. Nice block there. Impressive one. And that by number 13, Ambrosia Lynn. You know, she's one of the top kills and blocks in the team. You see why right there. Nice play by Ambrosia. Sets it up. Get it across. Back the opposite way. Going to come from Ambrosia. Look, she's going to take care of that one. Nice high. Gets it across. It will. Going to be played by the senior libero. Gets it across. And they do get it across. They look like it was going to be heading out. The Tigers just couldn't quite put it together. Boy, they were helping each other out. Nice effort there by the Asia Brown. Just couldn't quite get to it. Point, Lady Wildcats. 4-5 now. Tigers still in the lead. Is it Armenia? Catch that. It's going to be the opposite end. Here comes Piper to get it across, the young junior. Sets it up for Adame. Adame trying to go for a kill there. Just couldn't quite get there. Nice play, defensive play by the Lady Wildcats. Sets it up once again, going up. Opposite end is Alex Gomez. One the other way. Hits it back inside. Nice play there. Gabby Reina. Again, she's a valuable all-around player. Comes up and does a good job, and she's going to serve away. Why not? She worked hard for that one. Here comes Gabby. A tied match, 5-5. Lady Tigers and Lady Wildcats. First set went to the Lady Wildcats. Gets it across. Nice play there once again. A nice block by Ambrosia Lynn. She's here in this set. Has gotten a couple of them already. Coming across the opposite end. Sets it up from across. Nice, powerful hit. You got to get it across. Now they do. Nice play. Sets it over. Going to drop it in quickly. Piper puts it the other way. Going to have to get this across, and they do. Ball is up and high. Got to put it back into play. They do. It's got to go across. They do. Going to set it up. Opposite end, Piper will take care of that one. It looks like he might have dropped. No. Two Lady Tigers collide on that play. Sets it up. Ambrosia is going to hit this one. Puts it up the other way. Gets it across. Have a nice rally going here by the Lady Wildcats, and the Lady Tigers going to try to drop it in. Nice play, and they just missed that one. Excellent play there by Clarissa Rodriguez. Multi-sport athlete. She's a cheerleader, plays basketball and track. Member of the Wildcat Regiment as well. She does band. Wow, all-around student athlete. And that's going to fall for the Lady Wildcats. 8-5 now in favor of your Lady Wildcats. Here comes Gabby again for the serve. Just a couple of miscommunication, really, errors by the Lady Tigers. Cost them the lead here, and that's another one. It's going to drop in nicely for the Lady Wildcats. Increase their lead. And there's going to be a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them and score 9-5. More volleyball action here from the Weslaco East Wildcat Gym in just a minute. Back to set number 2. The first set was taken by the Lady Wildcats, 25-20. Here in the second, it's 9-5 in favor of your Lady Wildcats. Nice to have you along with us. Nice night for volleyball. Gets it across. Gabby does. Gets it ready for the Lady Tigers. They're going to get this across. Nice way to set it up. Coming across the other way. Try to drop it in. Just couldn't quite get there. On defense, here come the Lady Wildcats, going to set this up, and then it's going to be Ambrosia, and it's going to be a block at the net. And they're trying to get that, just couldn't get there. That was Jada Luna. We're talking about Jada. She is a captain, just a junior, but she's the vice president, top 20% at Mercedes Early College. Oh, she's a captain. She's as Coach Flores mentioned, an amazing leader, never misses practice, communicates really well with her teammates. Overall, a great example of a captain. Luna is. Nice play by her. And as soon as we're talking, giving credit to one of the captains for Lady Tigers, point comes across, makes it 9-7. And there is Jada. We're talking about her. She's serving and just gets it across for the Wildcats. And that's going to be pushed right back. Nice play there by Malaya Vallejo. We've talked already about Maya. She's another one of these senior captains, part of the varsity team, cheer team. It brings the most of the blocks, as you saw there. She's one of the team leaders in that category. To the cross, a nice way to get it in. Speaking of leaders of kills, that's number 13 for the Lady Wildcats, Ambrosia Lynn. She leads the team in blocks and other things. So one of their top players on defense taking on each other, and that one went to number 13, Ambrosia. Lady Tigers setting it up, coming the opposite way. And dig that up, get it across. Nice action back and forth. That's going to be crossing the line. She went from the front to the back, so that's going to be the point there for them as they walked over to the other side. So that gives the point for the Lady Tigers, 10-9, inching their way back into this set. Sets it up from the opposite end. And that's nice play. Just couldn't get it across the net. There was number 7, Micaela Perales, just came in, a middle blocker. Coach Gorena talked to one of the most improved players this season on the team. So congratulations to her on that. And speaking of her, she comes the opposite way. Boy, brings the power on that one. Just couldn't aim a little lower there, but nice hit there by Micaela Perales, the middle blocker. Second on the team with kills. Wow, 77. She's got more now. Point over on the serve for the Lady Wildcats. That's going to tie it up at 11. So 11 all here in the second set. First set went to the Lady Wildcats. Back there now is Alexis Llanos. She's going to do the serving and try to get some points for the Lady Wildcats. To the cross. Adame gets it across, but she's going to push it out. Point Lady Wildcats, 12-11 now. Yeah, we were talking earlier that both teams have minimal wins to very little wins because of different situations, scenarios you could call them. Getting across, just couldn't get it there. Makes it a 13-11, but they're playing hard. Both coaches are very proud of their teams and what they've been able to accomplish. You know, just the fact that they were able to get in here and play under the circumstances dealing with COVID and all is impressive enough for these young athletes that we see on both teams here this evening. Gets it across. 13-11 now. Here come the Lady Wildcats. Put back into play. Going to have to get this across. They do. Tipped it back up. See if they can get it across. They do. Tigers on the opposite end. Here comes trying to get it in. It's going to bounce off the net. They play it off, and they get it across. Nice way to wait for that one to come off the net. Opposite end. Going to try to push that into the corner. Couldn't quite get it. There was Jackie Vivian. Going to set this up. Opposite end to Jackie. Just a little bit out. Point over to the Lady Wildcats, 14-11. Now they increase the lead here in the second set for the Lady Wildcats. So if you're wondering, just a couple of games really said. We're talking about the season and really, you know, how their season went. They only have a few games left. Most of these young athletes, they get it across and it's going to go the opposite way. Nice kill there by the Lady Wildcats. Makes it a 15-11 match. Set to number 2. But yeah, we're talking most of these young athletes on both teams are multi-sport athletes. So they're getting ready for, obviously, other sports. Those that play basketball will probably be getting ready for that starting real soon. Be on the lookout for that from K-West coverage on basketball, Lady Wildcat basketball as well. Ball goes out, 16-11. Lady Wildcats picking up some points here. Trying to get this across. Try to see if they can put it back into play now. She does. Is Alexis Llanos. Back and forth they go. That's going to drop for the Lady Tigers. They needed that point. make it a 16-12 point. Nice responder by the Lady Tigers, and there's some rotation coming in into the back and to the front lines. Their top kill players coming in. Gets it across. That's going to just drop over the net. Nice serve there by number 9, Alex Gomez. Alexandria Gomez is a young sophomore on this lady team. She was doing the serving, gets it across. Nice kill there. Nice play by number 7, Micaela Perales. Picks up the point. Lady Wildcats makes it a 17-13 game. Now to set it up is J-Fig Figueroa, Jaylene J-Fig. Multi-sport athlete, we said earlier, softball and cheerleading. So yeah, she's continuing her career here at sports career here in Weslaco East. Nice way to save it. Gets it back across the other side. Gonna try to drop it in, and she does. The rotation brings in new players. One of those young players is Irene Lopez, the outside hitter. You saw it there, number 11, senior. Nice play by her. J-Fig back there to serve again. Lady Tigers going to put it back into play. It's going to be short. It's going to fall out. No, it's going to stay. Point for the Tigers. It's going to be good. Tigers get the point, 18-14. There now is Deasia Brown. We're talking about her. She took the role as a setter this year, a position she had not played before. Picked that up quickly, but there, unfortunately, couldn't quite get the point. 19-14. So Lady Wildcats back there now. Here comes Kimberly Quintanilla, co-captain for this Lady Wildcat team. It's together across the opposite end. Going to set this up. It's going to be close to the net. It's going to drop, and it's going to go back, and that's going to do it for the point. Tip for the Lady Wildcats. Make that a 20-14 match. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back with more action here from the Weslaco East Wildcats. Strong side. Jim, we're back in a minute.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the action. Just get started here to 20-14. We're in the second set. Boy, quickly these Lady Wildcats are racking up the points. Makes it a 21-14 game here. Lady Wildcats won the first one, so they're really looking forward to getting this one. Lady Tigers setting it up, coming winless. The Lady Tigers gets it across, and it's going to drop. Point over to the Lady Wildcats. Here comes again Kimberly Quintanilla, the senior, number 4, libero, gets this one across. 22-14, looking to end this one if they can. The Lady Wildcats, that's going to fall in though. Couldn't quite get a nice way to find a spot in the court. Brings it in with a kill. 22-15 now. Back there is Jackie Bibian, and we've talked a little bit about Jackie. First year playing, but she's shown a lot of improvement. Coach Flores told us one of the most improved players. She's never played this before, right in front. And that point is going to fall. One of the top 4 players, one of the hardest arm swings on the team is your server, Bibian. And she's going to try to serve this away, and she does. It's going to hit the net. They're going to try to break this off, and they just couldn't. Point over to the Lady Tigers, 22-17. Get out of focus here. A couple of plays there by the Lady Wildcats, regrouping here. A couple of substitutions now for the Lady Wildcats. Here comes Bibian again. Nice solid serve. Put it back together, coming up from the opposite side. It's going to be a powerful kill just a little bit outside. Point now for the Lady Tigers, crawling back into this one. They were down quite a bit. Now they've made it a game here, at least a set in this match. 22-18 now. Here comes Bibian. He's going to get the serve. Gets a nice serve. Puts it together. Cross. Going to set this in. They do. Play back and forth up the opposite end is going to be Adame. Is going to be a dig. Nice block there. Gets it across. Might drop. See if they can get it across here. Dude, here comes Adame. Going to hit the net, but it's going to get across. Put it together and get it across. Nice rally here by both Lady Tigers and Lady Wildcats. And Bibian just kind of puts that one to rest quickly. Check that was Alexandria Gomez who put the power on that one, put it away. 23-18. Lady Wildcats inching closer to finishing off this set. Remember, they won the first one, 25-20. Lady Tigers put this up. Adame is there. No, couldn't quite get it. Gets across the net. Now she's going to get a shot at it. Gets it across. Opposite end, they're going to set it up one more time. Nice block, and that's going to go out, though. But nice block there by Jada Luna. We talked about her achievements and what she's been able to do. Most improved athlete all around. Hits, serves, setting, and blocking. That's what Coach Flores mentioned to us in talking to her this week. Excellent player, Jada Luna for the Lady Tigers. And that's going to go out. That's going to give you your match point. Make it a 25-18. Second set goes to the Wildcats. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back right here on KWIS.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
All right, welcome back. It's the start of set number 3 here from the gym on the campus of Strongside, Weslaco East. The Lady Wildcats at 32-5A volleyball action. And getting close to the end of the year, Wildcats, as we await the set here by Magal Laraga, who's had a nice, strong team. Gets it across. Opposite end, they're going to try to get it across. They do. Nice way to roll over the net there. Is going to drop it in. It's going to go way high, and nobody really gets to play that one. I don't blame him. That was quite high. That drops, and the point goes over to the Lady Wildcats, 1-0. Saying that it's basically coming to an end here. Just a couple of games more for both squads here. As the serve goes away, trying to put away the Lady Tigers or the Lady Wildcats. They've won 2 sets in a row. Comes the action with the point. Come to the Lady Tigers, tied 1-1. It said that your Lady Wildcats will be playing Donna High coming up this Saturday, while the Lady Tigers will be playing Saturday as well, but taking on Brownsville Lopez. That'll be last of the last 2 games that are left for this season, volleyball season for both teams. Point go over Lady Wildcats. A little bit too much on that one. Makes it a 2-1 game in favor of the Lady Tigers. Back to get the service. Valerie Samaripa does a good job of dropping that in, gets it across. Well, the opposite end, getting a lot of work back and forth there by 2 Lady Wildcats. Just couldn't quite get there, as Coach Gorena is going to talk to them a little bit about what's happening. Strategy, if you would. Here comes the serve. Samaripa gets it across, and it's going to be out. The point goes over to the Lady Wildcats, makes it a, no, it looked like it was in. Oh, wow. Well, that point was the opposite. It should have been 3-1, but they're calling it. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Finally, we get that right. 3-1, and make that the extra point when across it was 3-2. Now we're up to date with the scoring. 3-2, Tigers still in the lead here in the 3rd set. Get it across, hits the net. They're going to play that. It's going to be out. And the Lady Tigers now will pick up their 4th point here in set number 3. Keep in mind, if you're just joining us, the first 2 sets were won by the Lady Wildcats 25-20 and 25-18. And that goes across, and that's going to fall for the Lady Wildcats 5-2. Lady Wildcats trying to end this one and pick up their 2nd win of the season and 2nd win here in district. It would be nice for this young squad to to get. Comes in up the opposite end. Was it just too much on that one? Point over again for the Lady Tigers. 6-2. They've taken command of this set number 3. Here comes the serve. Sit across. Lady Wildcats looking to return that back. That's going to be killed, and that's going to fall right in there. And right now, this number 13, Jimena Puente. We talked about her earlier. She is a great blocker and hitter, an aggressive one at that. One of the top one on the team. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back. Continue set number 3 from the Weslaco East Gym on KWES. All right, we're back to the action. 7-2 now is the score here in the third set. Well, the Lady Tigers are going to turn it over to the Lady Wildcats. Coming back the opposite, and it's just going to go the opposite way for Adame. Want to go one way, went the other, point over to the Lady Wildcats. Makes it a 7-3 match. The Wildcats hadn't served in quite a while and hadn't picked up any points. They're going to see if they can pick some on offense here. Back there to serve is Ambrosia Lynn. To the cross, she's had a nice evening here tonight. To the cross, that's a dig. He's going to get across. Looks like it was going out. Point goes over, though. Played it. Point goes over to the Lady Tigers. Now they're back to get this across. Comes a set. And serve is away. Plays that back into play. That's going to be ducked back inside. Nice play there. Once again, that's Alexandria Gomez. We call her Alex for short. Alex Gomez. Nice play there by her. Going to get this across. Nice serve. That's just a little low. Couldn't quite get there. Point. Lady Tigers making a nice run here. Taking the lead here. 10-3. Here comes Alex again, serving that one. Same spot. To back across the Lady Wildcats do. Back into play. Gets it across to Adame. Adame's going to push it a little too far. A nice play there by the defense for the Lady Wildcats. Being patient on that one. Makes it a 10-4 match. Now back there to set it off is Alexis Llanos, defensive specialist for the Lady Wildcats, and a pretty good server as well. Gets it across. The opposite end. Jimena just puts a lot of power. She brings that every single play. Nice play by her. Just pushes it a little bit too much. Makes it a 10-5 match. Now, Lady Wildcats trying to get back in as the serve is away. Played by Adame. Back to Jimena. Cross into the backcourt, into the front. So their point for the Lady Wildcats, crawling back into this one as well. 10-6. Now, here come the Lady Wildcats. Comes a serve. Nicely put across. Paid on the opposite end. Gonna get that together. Set it up. Go the opposite way. Nice block there by Jimena. Yeah, Jimena, one of the top leaders on the team for that. Just couldn't get it across. Was Micaela. Nice effort by her. Point goes over to the Lady Wildcat, to the Lady Tigers. 11-6 now over the Lady Wildcats. It almost drops, and it does. Just couldn't quite move up to catch it. Just couldn't move up and get it to go up. So the Lady Tigers now take the lead again, 12-6. Really, when we think about it, Weslaco East has never let in this third set. Adame sets it up for Jimena. Jimena will drop it in. Coming across, block. And they're going to try to put this across, and they do. A nice play to right Piper on the offensive side. Here comes the opposite end, and she's trying to dig that one, or spike that one, I should say. And Valerie did, just couldn't quite get it across. That's going to fall for the Lady Wildcats. Make that a 12-7 match here. So back there is now J-Fig. Figueroa gets it across. Nice set, serve. Puts it across, and that's going to fall. Couldn't quite reach it. Was Adame. 8-12. Now we were saying earlier that Yeah, the Wildcats have never led. They've tied. They were early on, maybe when it was 1-0, but ever since then, they've never led. They're trying to catch up with the Lady Tigers. To the cross, next to the opposite end. They're going to set it up, and it's going to see if they can drop it in. Just a bit. Nice play there by Adame. They're going to get this across. They do. Nice pass there. Gets it across, and that's just a little too much. Coming out from the opposite side by Valerie Samaripa. Point, Lady Wildcats, and they're going to take a timeout, the Lady Tigers, and we will take a timeout. It's 9-12. Third set. We'll be back with more action here on K-West.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
All right, welcome back. Short timeout here for the Lady Tigers. Wanted to talk strategy, I'm sure. Gets it across. Nice serve there. Lady Tigers are ready for that one. Come the Lady Wildcats putting it together. Nice kill there. A combination of your top two. Why not? They were talking about number 13, Jimena Puente. Then, of course, the other one is it's a nice play by Malaya Vallejo. She's also involved. You have also Jada Luna involved there as well in the front. Jimena gets it across. 13-9. Lady Wildcats get it across. Damet sets it up. Just couldn't quite get it to a couple of steps there, and looks like carried it a little bit. So the Wildcats pick up the point. 10-13. Here comes your libero, Kimberly Quintanilla, co-captain of this Lady Wildcat volleyball team. Gets it across, and that ball is going to fall right on the line. Boy, that was a tough one. Really thought it was going to go out. Samaripa thought so. I did too, and it was on our side, but the official was right on that one. Calls it Lady Wildcat point. 11-13 now. Wildcats coming in. Coming on strong. And that's going to head out the opposite way. Make it a 12-13 game. Remember, we're on the third set already. First two belong to Weslaco East. Can they tie this matchup? We'll find out. Lady Tigers set this up. Going up the opposite end. Powerful hit. Gets it across. Nice play there. Going to set this up. Going to go the opposite end. They're going to try to drop it in. Nice defense there by the Lady Wildcats. Get it across, gets it in. Nice play there, Lady Wildcats. Number 9, Magali Laraga, who's had a solid game. Getting a couple of help from Alexis Llano. She's had a nice game as well. So nice overall team effort here for the Lady Wildcats. They tie it up at 13. Here come the Tigers. Run into each other. That ball is going to fall. That's going to count for the Lady Wildcats. They take the lead here. Middle of the third, 14-13. Boy, they would love to put this one away if they can. Nice serve there, getting it across, and it's going to be out of bounds. Point. Weslaco East now increased their lead, 15-13. Been down basically all set here, all the third set, but they've come roaring back. The Lady Wildcats to back across. Gonna see if we can get it in. They do, but she's going to cross. So that's going to give the point now to the Lady Wildcats. What a run by them. Makes it 16-13. Back to serve is Kimberly. She's been serving well here this evening. To the cross. Luna, the opposite end. That's going to be a little too much. It's going to drop in. Nice, right on the line, right out inside the line. Point will fall for the Lady Tigers. Make it a 16-14 match. Lady Tigers trying to put some offense together and get some points here. There's Jada Luna, one of the top athletes in this Lady Tiger volleyball team. Gets it across. Just couldn't quite get it across the net. Was Valeria Juarez, sophomore. Nice effort. Couldn't get it across. Here comes the point. It's 16-15. Or trying to get the point. Come across the Lady Wildcats. It's going to be played. Nice, powerful hit. They're going to get this across. Let that go, they say, and it's a wise choice. 17-15 now. The Lady Wildcats making some rotations here in the game now for the Lady Wildcats. It's Star Juarez, the senior right side hitter and secondary setter. We'll see really both sides here. Lady Tigers get it across. Nice bump there. Powerful hit, and that's going to drop. They're calling as it is. Falls in, and the Lady Wildcats and their fans go crazy. On a Tuesday evening, let me tell you, that was a fun play. Fans enjoyed it. 18-15 now in favor of the Lady Wildcats. Here comes the serve. All right, so here we go. A little bit of a delay there. It's back the opposite end. Gets it right in the middle. Nicely played by the Wildcats. Get it across. They're going to set this up. Coming up from the opposite end. Nice, powerful hit. And those hits have been nice and strong, especially by Jackie Bibian, as you saw there, but just couldn't get it in. 19-15. As they take a break, we will take one with them. We'll be right back with more action here from the Weslaco East Gym with K-West.
In 1921, 100 years ago, WISD started educating the area children. Bring 2 sack lunches and tools to help clear a field for athletics, the notice said. Buildings from the early years serve as a reminder of how far we have come. Through all the history and over time, educating students, expanding horizons, changing the world, helping build this community. Weslaco ISD, 100 years in the making, and still the right choice.
All right, welcome back. Moment of truth here for the Lady Wildcats. They have taken the lead in the first 2 sets, and they have the lead here in the third, 19-15. So this is going to be important for them to try to end this now. Of course, the Lady Tigers have something to say about that, as we have rotations coming in for Coach Flores' squad. Back into it. Here comes the serve. Serve comes back in. Going to the opposite end. They're going to set it the other way, and it's going to fall. Couldn't quite reach it. And that one was Ambrosia. Point, Lady Tigers, 19-16. Trying to stay alive are the Lady Tigers. Here comes Valeria Samaripa. She's had a nice game here and touches it, gets it across. Couldn't quite get it. Point, Lady Wildcats, 20-16. As Coach Flores giving instructions to their young team, letting you know what she expects from them. Well, Coach Gorena is watching them enjoy this lead here. Here comes Adame. Adame's going to drop it. Nice kill by her. That's going to be a 20-17 now. Getting ever closer and closer are the Lady Tigers back into the game. Is Jimena Puente, their all-star defensive player here basically for the Wildcats, and the point falls in. Ace there by the Lady Tigers first. We'll make that the second one that I've seen here this evening. Counted it. Haven't really kept track of it, but 2 that I can recall. 20-18. Here come the Lady Tigers. To the cross. Opposite end. They're going to try to get to the opposite. No, in the middle there. They're going to try to drop it. It's just not going to get there. Point now, Lady Tigers. Boy, this is getting tight in the third set. 20-19 now. Here comes the serve, trying to tie this up, or the Lady Tigers. Nice, powerful hit. Kill, nice play there. We've talked about her all night tonight. Ambrosia Lynn having a massive game here for the Lady Wildcats, number 13. And she's serving now, 21-19. Here it comes, going to get to the cross, and that's going to fall in as well. Give them their 22nd point, 22-19. Yeah, we've mentioned she's had a outstanding ball game here this evening, Ambrosia Lynn, and she's getting ready to hit the baseball field, softball field after this is all said and done, but she's still got some body to play. Gets it across. The Wildcats do. Lady Tigers want to drop that in. Nice play there. Going back the opposite end. They're going to try to drop that in. Piper did a good job of bringing it over the other side. Comes Adame. Nice play. They get it across. Some movement back and forth. Nice high pass. Gets it across. Nice rally by the Wildcats and the Tigers. Powerful hit. Adame sets it up. Gets it across. Amaripa puts it together. Coming up the opposite end. They're going to see who they're going to get it into. Nice strong hit off the edge. They're going to try to play it in again. Nice play there by Star. Juarez getting it back the opposite end. And they're going to try to hit that one. Try to save it back in by Gabby. Just couldn't quite reach it. Nice play there by the Lady Tigers. Makes it a 22-20 match. This is getting closer and closer and closer. Back to serve. Migali Larraga. Magali puts it away. Nice play there. Sets it up. They're going up the opposite end. Nice cross court by Micaela. Adame gets it across. And Piper's there. Opposite end. She's going to try to drop it in. Almost falls there for a Star. Couldn't quite get there. We're talking about Magali having a solid game. Here comes Piper. She's going to push it out. Little too much. Point goes over to the Lady Tigers. And Coach Gorena wants to talk about it. It's a close match. Hope you're enjoying it. 22-21. We'll be right back with more action here from Weslaco East. All right, here we go. 22-21, moment of truth here for both teams. Can the Lady Tigers extend this to extra sets, or will the Lady Wildcats put this one away? Nice play, gets it back across the other side. Gonna play that one, and that's gonna fall in for the Lady Tigers, and that's gonna tie things up. They found that going deeper beyond where the defense is at, the Wildcats are going for it, and sometimes it's better off to leave it alone. We'll see how that react to that. 22-all, third set. Serve is away. Puts it back together, gets it back across. Piper is going to let that fall. Nice way to get it across. That's going to fall. It's going to go the opposite end, and what a block. And push over by Micaela Perez, a young sophomore middle blocker. Did a good job with some of those stops there, and that's going to give the Lady Wildcats that point. Boy, did they ever need that. 23-22. Here comes the serve. Back there is Alexis. Gets that serve away. She's got a nice serve. We've seen that all night tonight from her. Fuentes is going to try to get that across, and boy, she kills that one. Nice high, nice pickup of points there for the Lady Tigers. Make that a 23-22 game. Make that a 23-all game. Let's scratch that, 23-all. East put it back into play, come back the other way, but she went across the line underneath, and the point goes over to the Wildcats. Game match point here for the Lady Wildcats. If they can get this one, this will end it for them. It's 24-23 match point. No pressure now on the young one, on J-Fig. She gets it across, nice. Back the opposite end. Samaripa's going to try to get in it, and that's going to drop. And that's going to be a victory for the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats, 25-23. That's the last scoring there, the last final there, 25-23 as we write this down, and it is a final. The Weslaco East Lady Wildcats looked impressive here towards the end of the season. They were able to pick up the win. And we'll give you a rundown, 25-20, 25-18, and 25-23 with the finals in 3 straight sets. Congratulations to Coach Gorena and the Lady Wildcats on their big Mid-Valley win. And folks, we're happy you were with us. We're happy you enjoyed the action here at the home of the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats strong side. We'll see you again soon. Have a good night.